So I actually know you by proxy. I'm one of Jaime's practice partners.
Oh,
I play,
really?
yeah, I play with
Oh my
him and like once a week we play out there in Claremont.
Oh,
I love
I
him.
was just messaging him actually because he's gonna be playing a tournament with my brother.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him. He's one of my favorite people in the world. Just like so mild mannered. You would never know he's had the status that he has.
Oh, he's amazing.
Like you would never actually even know playing with the guy how high up he was, and just that he coaches the Davis Cup. Like you just never know.
No, I mean he's not just that, but he was top 30 in the world.
Yeah, and like
legit.
top 20 in doubles, and it's like I tell people all the time, I'm like, you've never played against hands like him.
Oh,
Until,
of course.
like if he played full time, he'd be number one senior in the world. Like no, hands down. Like no.
But I feel like he is kind of like, I mean, it's understated. It's like for what he plays, he definitely is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So okay. So first off, just this is Simone Jardim.
yeah.
And how long have you been playing? What is your rating? And what's your ranking?
So I've been playing for 9 years now.
Okay.
And then in the only ranking that I have, I think I'm still number 1 in the women's doubles for APP.
Okay.
I'm dropping rapidly in mix and in singles.
But you're not playing that anymore, right? Or you?
I am APP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
what?
haven't played PPA like for 2 years at least.
Why the drop off there? Like why'd you?
I haven't been playing as well as I mean before I got hurt, I was doing really well, and then things just kind of fell apart a little bit for a while.
Yeah.
But and I don't know if I'll be 100% ever again. There are days I feel great, there are days that I don't. So yeah, I mean I feel like I'm playing okay right now, and I'm moving okay. So
What was your injury?
I tore my labrum on my hip and the attachment between my hamstring and my buttocks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I also had because of all that, I had a pinched like a disc L5.
Yeah.
L5.
Okay.
Was not pinched. It was whatever you call it when they're too close together. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great times.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like I just turned 49. It's like your body just does not heal like it used to, and you've done a lot of pressure on your body. Like playing singles as long as you did, staying at the level you have, your body is just beat up. People think this sport is easy, and then the tennis, it's like people think the sport's easy, but they don't realize how much the stopping, the starting, the smaller court, like it's so much more pounding back and forth in hips. It's just ridiculous.
No, yeah, but I definitely, I just, I feel like now is just a matter of maintaining something, not letting like aggravate.
Yeah, that's true. So you've been playing 9 years. Tell me about the changes that you've seen in the sport in these 9 years. Like, what's the biggest change you've seen?
Like for me, when I first started, I was 35. I was one of the youngest playing, at 35. Like the players who were older, and then a couple years, like not even the next year, a bunch of younger people came, and then the following year, like even more, and then it keeps just adding more and more. So like I'm probably the oldest one playing, at
your level. Yeah.
And I'm like double the age of my competitors, which is crazy. So yeah, and that was not the case when I started. So I think that's the biggest change, which with that it becomes something like, the speed is different and all of that. So, but it's challenging and it's awesome all at the same time.
Well, and then when you play against guys like Eric, I heard you practice down there with him, and like he moves like a panther, and it's like he's the only one that I see beat his dad in hands battles quite regularly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because Jamie's not used to that. He's not used to getting like watching them two go battle at each other. Because every time he comes into town, we play, and we always put them on the opposite side of the court of each other. Because
you have to.
Oh, because the trash that they talk to each other, and they're like, "Come on, old man," and just the stuff he says.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun. So what do you think the next 5 years is going to look like? Just more of the same, like younger and younger?
Yeah, I do think so. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to predict, but I think it's going to become more versatile, like more, people from different places and different countries. I think more international. But yeah, it's going to continue to expand, and it's just going to be fun.
Yeah. So what would you tell somebody? Well, first off, if you could start your journey over and go back 9 years ago and start over, what would you do differently?
Nothing.
I
think things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
There's nothing I would change.
I mean, to change your game, like if you could go back and start over again, like what would you change from your learning to like the way you learned, like nothing different there?
Like I said, there's nothing like, and honestly, I think that things happen at the timing that they happen because they had to happen that way. So it's kind of like that.
So what would you tell new tennis players coming in? Like some of these tennis players coming in, they think they can just dominate the game. What would you tell new tennis players coming into the game? What would you tell them as a coach to start with? Like, I
think it's really learning all the aspects of the game, because I think at the beginning, like what gets you through, like is the banging, you know, like ground strokes is easy.
Yeah.
Like no worries with that. Like it's gonna come so quickly. But the softness of it is the you know, learning the things and learning the soft game is the challenging part. So I would say spend the time to work on that. Develop those strokes, so that way, you know, like I said, the hard stuff will come so easy. But it's sometimes for tennis players, it's easy to just like, oh, I don't need to learn that, until they realize that they actually do. So instead, like, save yourself the time and the headache.
Like learn, that's what, like, constant on social media. Obviously, that's the world I live in. It's, oh, this is a child's game. Oh, this tennis players would just come in and dominate. And then, you know, it's good to see a guy like Jack Sock as success. Like he was up to top 8 in the world in singles and top 20 in doubles.
It was better in doubles than in singles.
Yeah, and to watch him come in and not just win everything, it's really good for the game, because then people are saying,
I don't think he has.
Well, he won with Annalie. Yeah. He played mixed with her, but then you got Annalie right there next to you. Like she carries a lot of weight on that court. Like you can put any probably top 8 males with her, and she's going to help them play better, stuff like that. So it's always interesting. Now, what about the pros coming in now compared to 5 years ago or 9 years ago when you started? Are you seeing a higher level of guys coming into the game, like a better base starting point?
I think yes, because I think like the money has, you know, increased greatly. So then like former players, tennis players are realizing like, oh, I can actually, this is worth my time. So the quality of tennis players definitely is increasing, and I think that will continue, especially if the money keeps on coming in.
How can it not, right? Like these guys are doing it for a living. Like you gotta go where you can make money. Like I never would have thought doing a pickleball channel or like doing a YouTube, like this is nuts to me. Like, you know, I started this 4 years ago, you know, just because I was recording my games because I wanted to get better. I'm like, okay, I need to learn what a dink is because I banged for 2 years. It's the exact same thing. I'm like, I didn't know what a dink was. I didn't know what a third shot drop was. I'm like, okay, I got to learn this game. Because you watch Eric and Jamie come in the court, and the first time they picked up a paddle, like, you know, Eric's been playing since he's 14.
Oh, I know.
And so he's like 7, 8, 9 years now. He's going to come in and smoke some people because they're like, oh, he's a tennis player. No, he's not.
No, they knows. Them like took like they were like the two together. They were placing well when they came in. So yeah, no, they understand the game and they get it.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So tell me about your paddle. Like, what do you like about what they've done with your model, the paddle you love? Like, tell me the difference.
I mean, to me, it's definitely because of mixture of power and control.
Yeah.
Because I need that.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, when I first started playing with like the JOOLA paddles, I had the Hyperion, the first one.
Yep.
And it had a ton of control, but not a whole lot of power.
No.
Then the C2 came, ton of power.
Yeah.
And not a whole lot of control.
Yep.
And I feel like now this one has a good combination.
Yeah.
And that's really like what I needed.
Yeah, I think out of all the models, and I was talking to Pickleball Will about this, like what yours has the most perfect balance, I think. It's like, okay, it's got enough power when you want it. It's got control when you want it. The dead spots on the end are not as pronounced.
I think it's way better than the C2 ever was.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I struggle a little bit with the C2 that I mishit a little bit.
Yeah.
Where with this one, I have no problem, you know, because I've been playing with the Alpha, and it's just, I mean, I feel like I don't mishit. Very, very seldom I mishit. So love it.
Yeah. Okay. Last question, and you can plead the fifth on this one. Who is your favorite person to beat when you play against them? Like, who do you just enjoy You enjoy putting it to them because they're cocky, or you're like a rivalry. Anybody that you enjoy.
Honestly, I just think for me in general, it's like when I'm playing against guys, like, you know, in general, there's not like, because especially if it's like practice, even I love like playing with another girl and beating two guys. It's just like the fun of it. I also grew up with two older brothers, so that's always a thing for me.
Yeah.
I practice with a lot of guys, and it's just fun.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And Simone Jardim, I've been watching her for years. Enjoy you as a pro. You bring a lot of class to the game, and it's appreciated and it's noticed. And I think that you're one of the generals. You're one of the generals of the game that really have brought a lot of people into it. So I just really appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.